Like LA is like those cities that y'all are going to are like the craziest cities kinda in America.
Yeah.
So I would suggest go outside of the city to see like more like real America. Y'all are going to places that the rest of America is not like. Like LA, New York, the rest of America it's only those cities that are like.
What is the difference like?
It's like comparing Delhi to Leh in a sense, or comparing Delhi to just like, I don't know, a place that's not Delhi. It's different, you know. Big city is just different.
How is life in smaller cities? Like, how is the routine? Do places shut early, or people have a slow life?
Slow life, people are nicer, people aren't like as money hungry. Like in the big cities, everybody's trying to make money. Everybody don't have, like, a lot of people don't have that much money. You'll see a lot of drug addicts. Like in LA and New York, you're gonna see a lot of people just homeless, and like you see homelessness in Delhi, but I don't think they're drug addicts. I just think they're homeless. Yeah. But in America, you're gonna see them like nodding off and
like zombies.
Like zombies. It's sad, bro. Yeah, it's really sad.
But you've been a part of you had a phase in your life where you were on substances, and you know, nowadays youngsters think it's very cool to, you know, be addicted to something or doing something.
It's kind of popular.
They mark it as a sign of being cool.
Yeah, like from music and stuff.
And you came out of it. So I want to know, like, what made you come out of it? Like, what made you finally stop it? If you can guide the youngsters out here.
Hitting rock bottom. I hope you don't have to hit rock bottom. Where, dude, I was sleeping in the car. It was super hot every day, and I was like almost crying. Oh, bro, I just remembered this. So like a week or two before, I was living in the car at Fremont in Las Vegas. I lived in Las Vegas in my friend's car, and I was at a place I shouldn't be parked at, and there's these three like gangster guys. They had this big Escalade, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping with my feet hanging out the window because I'm a big guy, and it was a small car, so all the windows were down. And I'm sleeping, but I hear this window get broken, and I'm like, oh, somebody broke a window. I don't think nothing of it. Bro, those gangster guys come back like at 3 in the morning or whatever, and they are pissed. They're mad because their car got broken into, and a lot of money got stolen, or whatever they had. It could have been substances, I don't know. So they come over there, and there was 2 big guys and 1 small skinny guy. And the 2 big guys were like, they were calm, but they thought I stole their stuff. So they have guns and everything. They're brandishing them, and the small guy is cussing and yelling, and he's going crazy. They all have jewelry on, like they're gangsters. Yeah. And so I get out the car, I'm bawling, crying. I'm like, I promise you I did not take your stuff. Like, dude, why would I still be here if I stole your stuff? Yeah. They made me open the trunk. So I opened the trunk. It's all of my clothes. And it's like a bunch of just random stuff, a tent, a bunch of stuff that looks like it's stolen. And they're like, you have all this stuff. You definitely, you stole it. They just blamed that on me. And I'm bawling, crying. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die here. Like, it's over with. I'm in a place I shouldn't be. Las Vegas is crazy, especially the later it gets. This is 3 in the morning. And so the big guys, they seen that I was just crying hysterically. So they like calmed the skinny guy down, the smaller skinny guy, but he's still mad. And they walk over, they had like an orange Camaro and a black like Escalade. And that black Escalade was the one broken into. So they like go to their cars, and I have like a $1,000 like really trash car. And as soon as they left me for that 1 minute, I get in the car, turn it on, I back out, and I had to go right next to them. So I drive right next to them, and then they try to get in front of me, but I was like, dude, I'm having to hit them. So they got out the way, and then they were pulling out their guns and stuff and pointing them, and they shot, bro. I have the videos too. They shot when I'm driving away. We were under the bridge. This is the bridge, and there's a parking lot under the interstate. So as I'm pulling out, and it's literally just 1 second to get on the interstate, they shot, I think twice, but only one of them for sure. It hit the back tire. It hit the back right tire, and then I drove as fast as I can, and it was like, and then I was like, dude, like, I cannot live like this, dude. Like, what am I doing? I almost died over something that, well, I didn't even do nothing, just because I'm choosing to live this life.
Bro, this is increasing in America, right? The gun culture, you get guns so easily, and the crime rates are increasing, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's like, I think it's always been like that, but Yeah, the bad guy. That's why the good people have to have guns in America because all the bad guys have guns.
And what are the rules against using the gun? Like you can use it in self-defense and kill a person, or
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you'll not be punished for that.
Like if I would have had a gun and I would have just got out the car and shot back at them, I would have hit them and what they ended their life, then yeah, I would have been okay because they shot at me first.
And what proof did you have? Like if a bad person wants to kill a good person, like for instance, he can just say he shot at me and it missed, and I just killed him. Is that possible?
Hey, there's cameras everywhere. You gotta hope that there's evidence. America's good. Like the cops and FBI are good at like getting to the bottom. Sometimes the innocent person goes to jail. Like it really like you hope you get lucky, I guess.
And I've also heard that in some places there is like it's okay to steal. Like there's no punishment on that. Why is that happening?
Because it's so many drug addicts and the big corporations of companies, like they will hire a security guard, but the people that are going are the zombies, the people that are stealing. So why, are you just gonna fight all these zombies every single day, or are you just gonna let them steal like $10, $20 worth of stuff? Like there's a limit. It's like 2,000 or 3,000. So if you steal something expensive, then you're going to jail.
Still, that's a big amount, bro.
If $20, yeah,
no,
like
2,000 is a big amount, I think.
No, if you steal something like that, then you go to jail. But if you steal something like 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, it's okay. Because the people that are stealing, they could have AIDS, they could have hepatitis C, they could have needles on them. So you're telling a security guard that's getting paid 2,000 rupees an hour to go tackle this guy that has all these diseases and is dirty to...
So they allow that. And we've also seen a lot of videos where, you know, people are breaking into the Apple stores and stealing stuff, or some expensive stores and stealing stuff. Why is that?
This is what you're talking about happens in like the West Coast, like California and Oregon and Washington, but that's like comparing the whole America, just like India gets compared.
But this is also this is majorly happening when protest is going on. During that time it happens, right?
Yeah, for
Some
sure.
sort of protest is going on, so they do that usually.
Yeah, it was like a trend to do it just like a year or two ago, but the whole America's not like that. Only these big cities in the West Coast. That's like comparing the rest of India to Delhi.
The competition is more there, and it's hard to survive in bigger cities. Is it so?
I think it's maybe easier to get away. Like in America, the politics it makes it different. Like if I can't really explain why. I'm super young, but just know where I'm from, it's not like that. If you steal something from the store, you're going to jail. But in these places where it's all these drug addicts and stuff, like no, it's different.
Bro, since you have traveled across the globe, I would say you've been to Europe? No,
That's the
not
one.
yet.
No,
You've
Europe
been
and
to
Africa.
Asia,
No.
yes.
Asia mostly.
And you've been across America. What do you think of the racism of white versus brown or black? What's your take on that? Because I think we've faced some in Europe, and I think, like we were talking about in the beginning, like there's a perception of brown people in the whites, and we've seen that, you know, especially British boys, they feel a lot superior, you know, when they enter a club or when they enter the street. They're mostly loud and they're all messy, and they would just grab girls, and they think that everything belongs to them. What is your take on that? Yeah.
Well, the UK did try to conquer the whole world,
Yeah.
so I think it's just in their blood because they don't like Americans either. We're both
They
can
don't
be
like
white.
Americans
Nah,
either?
they don't like.
Oh.
I mean, there's cool people from the UK. There's a lot, but
Yeah.
there's people that are not cool that don't like Americans just cause. So I think it's basically how you were raised, and even like America, it's starting to like racism is starting to fade away, but it's still strong depending on if you were raised like that. But in the majority, I don't expect the younger generation, like my generation, like I feel like that it's in America, it's going away. And the older generations, like the older people, they were raised to be racist. Like maybe in the UK or maybe in these other countries, they're because they don't have maybe brown people. Maybe it's only white, and a lot of parents, like, you're not allowed to date brown people. You're not allowed to have a brown boyfriend. So it teaches them, and they call them certain names. So the parents are teaching the kids to be But now, like my generation, I feel like it's starting to, like racism
You
starting
have
to go
friends
away.
from all colors?
Yeah, for sure. I got more black friends than white friends.
Oh, and they're really cool people. How are they? We've not interacted with a lot of.
Super cool people. Yeah, bro. Black people are like, I grew up playing basketball as a basketball jersey, and so it's mostly black people. And they, just like Indians get perceived wrong, I feel like black people get perceived wrong. It's like stereotypes are not always right. They can be right sometimes, but they're not always right. There's good and bad of every place and every people. All people can have good or bad.